Hi students, good morning all of you and welcome back our online class science 8th standard. Students, today we are going to continue our 4th chapter metals and non-metals. In previous video already you have learned that uses of metals and also some of the part of the uses of non-metals. But students, today we are going to discuss remain some non-metals. What are the uses? Okay, so let us start that. What are the uses of chlorine first? Chlorine, it is used as a bleaching agent in the paper and textile industry. First of all, we have to discuss about that. What is the chlorine? In that atomic number is 17. Do you have an idea? What is the atomic number? Because whenever we will check according to that number of protons, the chlorine contains 17 proton. How many protons, friends? 17 proton. Hydrogen, helium, lithium, barium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, sodium, magnesium, aluminum, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine. So chlorine contains the 17 place. That means why that atomic number 17? Because it contains that 17 proton. The number of protons is present in the atom, that is called as atomic number. Okay. So chlorine contains 17 proton. And students, it is very negative metals, means non-metals. Okay, whenever we are taking that our negativity reactions, whenever we are checking that chlorine, so सबसे छोटा कौन है, सबसे नेगेटिविटी एलिमेंट्स कौन है? क्लोरीन. क्लोरीन के बाद में क्लोरीन आता है, ठीक है. एंड ऑल्सो क्लोरीन इट इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एज हैलोजन ग्रुप्स. व्हाट इज द स्टूडेंट्स? Halogen means chlorine, fluorine, bromine, iodine. These are called as halogen groups. Halogen means we are getting from the ocean, seashore. So that's why it is called as halogen groups. And chlorine we are getting, generally we are getting from where? We are getting the seashore level. Okay. So students, we will study in that higher class what about that chlorine, fluorine, bromine, iodine. This we will study, and we will see that now. We are using this chlorine generally in agent as a paper or textile industry. Okay. Second, it is also used in the preparation of a bleaching powder. Do you know that bleaching powder? Whenever we are it is germicides, or it will be insecticides, things like one. What is that? Like medicine types of things it is there, and just we will apply that in our, so to kill the bacteria also. Whenever that water or in the water tanks, or that whenever it is pollutants water, it will become pollutant by the bacteria. To kill the bacteria also we are using that also bleaching powders. Okay. Next, it is used in the preparation of gamaxine. Gamaxine also one poisons like the things in solvents to kill the bacteria. Gamaxine, it is also helping for the making the gamaxine. It is used to disinfect water in municipal water treatment plants. Whenever that water more days the tanks, without cleaning it will be there, the germs it will form, the bacteria will be increased to disinfected. That means to treatment of that our water plants are there. For that purposes we are using this bleaching powder. Okay, or chlorine we are using. Okay, and mainly chlorine, that is the main things. Students, now we are going to discuss about that iodine. Iodine also belongs to that, students, but halogen groups. Okay, and it is used as an antiseptic. This is iodine, non-metals are using for that one as a antiseptic. It is used in the preparation of iodized salt to prevent the disease called goiter. The deficiency of iodine is that one disease are forming. What is that? Goiter. Where? How? Now here you have seen that our neck near that one thyroxine from one hormones are secreting from the thyroid gland. Here one thyroid gland is there. Our upper part of our lower part of that our mouth, that down it is there, that is called as a thyroid gland, and from the thyroid gland that thyroxine hormones are secreting. If the deficiency of that due to that it is forming that what? Goiter. Nowadays you have not seen that this goiter you will won't get because of our India government that added that iodine in the salt. So that whatever that every day we are getting, that is iodized salt. So that this we have no deficiency of iodine. Okay students, so that's why it is using in the preparation of iodized salt to prevent the disease goiter. If you take iodized salt or iodine if it is there, then we won't face that such disease like a goiter. Okay, so this is the uses of non-metals iodine. Now friends, we are going to discuss about that. What is the noble gases? Students, noble gases, or it is also called as inert gases. Very important students, this is. What is the inert? Inert means not alert. That means some gases, chlorine or bromine or iodine, these are more active, but these are the non-active. They does not participate in the chemical reactions. Which one? Now these are also present in the zero group elements in the periodic table. Okay, these are called as also noble gases. These are also called as inert gases because they does not participate in the chemical reactions. Okay, what are that? Generally in the extremely right side of the periodic table, some elements are present: helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. These are the noble gases, noble or inert elements. Okay, in the periodic table you will study in the 10th classes. That time you will understand about the students. Just get that idea that generally helium, neon and argon, these elements are called noble gases or also called as inert gases because these are not participating in the chemical reactions. Okay, these are stable, they are outermost completed, their octet rule have configuration having the octet rules. Okay, so let us study that and more things about that helium, neon, argons. Helium is the atom number 2, argon is 18. Okay, neon is 10. The atomic number helium is 2. Second element is called as helium, and the 10th element is called as neon, and argon is 18 elements. Okay, friends. These are reactive, non-reactive, and are called noble gases or inert gases. Okay. Helium is used in balloons as it is lighter than air. Students, helium is very light gases, okay, than other gases. That means other air. That means air than the air. Like helium is more lighted or lighter than the air. That's why whenever you will use hydrogen balloons or whenever that gas helium balloons, whenever helium is you will use in the balloons, that time what will happen? The balloons will go up. So helium is used in the balloons as it is lighter than the air. Neon is used in the special electrical tubes called as neon sign tubes, which is glows orange red color. One electrical tubes are there that inside we are using that neon gases, and which color glows? It is red and orange and red color it glows. Next another argon. Argon is used in the filling of electric bulbs. So in your house you have seen that electrical bulbs are there, that it contains that which gases? Argon gases. Okay friends, and I hope you have understood about this chapter. What is that? Metals and non-metals. Okay, and now it has completed your chapter, and you have to be get ready for that our exam. 27th onwards that exam is coming. So students, prepare well all this chapter. So your chapter 3rd and 4th chapter will come on your unit test, second unit test. Okay students, in the next video we will discuss about that exercise part. So we get ready, and you should prepare this well in your notebook. Thank you.